Threat has been detected. Threat has been detected.
What is going on, internet? Apologies for the delayed opening there. The dogs are barking, the neighbors are going crazy, the world is exploding. Hello, I am Tom, also known as Zombietron, and I am streaming some beautiful Sherlock Holmes. Launched today on PC, PS4, Xbox One from Focus Home Interactive. So I figured you could watch me try to be cranials. I do a cranial puzzler. Oh, you know what? Let me pull up stream chat just in case you guys decide you want to yell at me about stuff. And then we'll get underway. How's that sound? Perfect. Alright, so I'm in the middle of an exploration, if you will, here. So a train has gone missing, and I need to find it. First thing I wanted to kind of show off is just how pretty everything looks. We'll come oogle Dr. John Watson here from First Person. You know, really nice models. I'm sure there's a super high polygon count. Everything looks nice and realistic. If I walk into him, he backs away and gets really irritated with me. So a decent collision on everybody, and the music sets the mood. This particular case so far is one that I'm really digging because it sets the tone of why I like Sherlock Holmes. You know, there's the crime mysteries of Sherlock Holmes, there's the military mysteries and stuff like that, but then there's the very fun supernatural type mysteries. This one happens to be a train is driving along the tracks, you hear the train never shows up. So you're trying to figure out what happened to the train. So let's go finish talking to Mr. Robinson
I will
here.
not move from here until I receive my refund.
So he's pissed off because he got off the train to meet somebody, train left without him. This guy's mad because he got pushed off the train and he doesn't know why. So let's go talk to some folk.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
We don't need no stinking supervisor. So this is kind of a neat feature in the game. So you're going to develop a character profile by scanning them with your super observation powers. So first thing I found is his young age. Then I'll start moving across the body. He's got clean clothes. Dude takes care of himself. He has instructions, so he doesn't know what he's doing. And he has ink smudges, so he's been writing.
Station Master Everett from Evesham. told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Oh, I was wrong. Now he's not going to believe me, so it's going to be a second shot.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did. And I mentioned it in my report to our
What was it?
Sorry.
Confidential.
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway
Reminds me of
station.
the objection system in Phoenix, right? Objection!
Apart from...
Maybe I don't have the right
what
answer
was
to
it?
stop him.
I've worked here long enough to be
This stuff.
quite capable of managing a railway station.
Objection! So I can go look at my evidence if I want. So he's super serious about his first job. So I can flip through the loot and try to find the right answer here. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? I don't know what I'm answering these guys. Do I just call him a
Apart from
rookie?
the passengers disembarking,
I did.
what was it? Confidential, you say? How long have you...
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
There we go.
Let
You're
me
a rookie,
speak
bitch.
frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything.
Couple of pushy jerks.
First of
with
all,
Sherlock Holmes
I scolded the
Watson.
ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Chesterfield, eh?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Horrible spelling. Alright. So if you'll notice, I've got a thing where I can do my advanced observations. So look around the room. So let's use that. What this does is I would notice stuff that people don't normally notice. Wonder if I need to use it on the evidence though. Got that. They want me to investigate. This would be normally where something would pop up in orange if it was out of the ordinary that you could further investigate. Right now I'm not seeing anything, but if I hit B, we have deductions. Let's see. So then I can try to connect things. Here's my first deduction. There's my first deduction that may link to something new. Doesn't link to any of those, huh? So I may not be able to link anything. Deductions, okay, so I'm out of deductions. This is all I've got is the Chileans were left, so I can do this now. Once you fill the deduction screen, that's when you actually solve the case. And then you get a moral choice, which hopefully we'll get to in the stream. Let's see.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
So now, pull up my map, I can head to Chesterfield. This is kind of a neat thing I like, is the load screens are actually time you can flip to your casebook to get ideas on where to head next or what to look at. So I can go back over my evidence through dialogue. I'll do this weird telegram that I can barely read. I can go see my new character profiles that I filled in. And then when I'm done, continue. Here we are at Chesterfield Station. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that we just need to head right in.
A fishing advertisement. A telegraph.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Morse code alphabet. I'll explain why his transmission was so weird.
How could he fall asleep at work like this?
Hello,
Excuse me,
viewer
sir.
one. Nice to see
Wake
you.
up! Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please,
Huh.
sir.
What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
Let's examine the half-asleep drunk dude. Red nose. Be leading a sleigh. He likes to fish. He's married. Explains why he's drunk. Let's see.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here. Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs.
this is what I could ask him about his message.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
You were not tired,
Objection.
you were
You're drunk.
inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
I'll go with that for now, so I can flip between the two, but that seems about right. Oh man. So what else we got? Yeah, that's it. Anything else in those offices I can look at or use? Really, on the train. Oh, hello, stuff and junk.
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere. Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
I think he
Of course
believes in
not,
miracles.
Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
Yes, of course. We saw it coming. The headlights, and heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
It's all an illusion.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Alright, so now that my quest is complete, I can go look here. So I can do something like that. I compare those two, now I have another deduction. Now I have a task.
I should use the appropriate object here. I should use the appropriate object here.
This really is a point-and-click adventure cloaked in a 3D exploration title,
I
which
should use the appropriate object
I
here.
like.
I should use the appropriate object here.
It's a wheel, right? There we go.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Axle back there. Oh, I can rotate it. That's handy.
I I should use the appropriate object here.
Brakes joints. I wasn't joking when I said watch me attempt to be smart. I am not good at this kind of stuff. Luckily this is kind of just telling me how to do it. The other puzzles have been a little tougher than this. We're just gonna put it together. Sweet.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson, I haven't finished yet. Try using your imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Aha! So now I can use the F to imagine everything.
We need to attach a headlight and a steam whistle.
Let's go find us a steam whistle. Let's see. Glad they gave him his classic hat. I was really worried because in the first mission you don't have it at all. I was kind of bummed out. Strand headlight with dynamo machine. All right. Oh, and a whistle. How convenient. Alright, let's go see here. Go here. I should be able to drop those on there.
I need something long for the headlight to be attached.
Out of the way, Watson. Then I head back and look around a bit here. Oh, what's this? A long pole. A fire extinguisher. That'll make the hissing sound and smoke. That'll look like steam. Not really smoke, but white powdery stuff.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
And headlight.
The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
It is elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher. First of all, let us pump the pressure inside the extinguisher.
Yes, Holmes.
The steam whistle is ready to be used.
Oh, look at that.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night. The criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So, such a thing is possible.
Such a thing
If
is
someone went
possible.
to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
Although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
That driver's a dick anyway. Alright, so I got my experiment done. So I can jump back to deductions. So... big train, spare parts of a handcar. So I'm out of deductions again. So I'm slowly just piecing this together bit by bit. I just love how good this looks. Alright, what do I need to do now? Alright.
Locked. There is no sense in asking the station master to open it. We shall have to pick the lock.
Ooh. Okay. This middle one. There we go. I did it. Sweet, door unlocked. So this is the mailroom, right?
These tools were used quite recently. They are still muddy. We should ask about them.
Anything in here? Oh, yep. So we examine
Bags
that.
were recently dragged here.
Halfway sack.
French wine, a remarkable vintage. These bottles are too expensive for a station master's wage. They were likely taken from the parcels.
Shameful.
Shameful indeed. Alright, so we've established station master is a drunk and he likes expensive French wine. That's what we know so far. He stole the train because he's a booze hound. That's all there is to it. Coming this way. We'll talk to the drunk guy again.
A fishing advertisement.
For the most part, his movements look pretty natural. Walking around is kind of annoying. I know it's... You gotta walk around the world, but it's bugging me. Before I ask him... There we go. Alright, drunk dude. Talk about the instruments.
You have quite a number of dirty tools lying around here.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you for reminding me. I should clean them. Although, might be easier to put them outside. Seems it might start raining soon.
I meant, what were they used for?
Some workers come here and borrowed them from me. They wanted to lift the edge of the railway to one of the stations on the line, so that the water wouldn't come in too close.
Yeah, I'm playing on PC, Mr. Ramcon.
Who were these workers?
Well, they didn't seem to be from the company, but they was fine lads. They invited me to share a drink. And whatever it was, it had a kick to it. They wasn't English. No, I don't believe so. But see, they knew just what a man needed to brighten up his dull evening.
So he was bribed with booze. Alright. Chesterfield Station
Will
Master.
I ever get any peace?
No, you're a drunkard. Nobody loves you. Alright,
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
we just showed you that, Watson. You stood there and I did the thing. We built a fake train.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
They don't know Morse code when they're drunk. Okay. So if I click through here, I think...
This bin is full of empty bottles.
I think we finished everything here. So we need to go back. I don't think I have any more deductions I can make. Nope. Okay, so the next thing I should probably head to... Go back to Evesham. So this is the station where the train originally disappeared. So I can go look at my deductions. Okay, nothing there. I go for the casebook. previous conversations if I want. To learn, generally when you search archives, you go back to, he has archives at Baker Street, but obviously I can't go back to Baker Street. If you look at the map, I only have 3 options, so let's go talk to some folk in here. Oh, who are they? Hey, excuse me, Watson. Get the hell out the way. Alright. Oh, good. I'm walking on Watson. This is what we call a collision problem. Oh, it didn't happen again. Get out of the way,
whole train
dude.
just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
Move. Alright, well, he was doing a real good job of getting out of my way a minute ago. Apparently, I have no choice but to go in here. See, this is the warehouse that was burgled. Let's go talk to this dude.
The entire train has disappeared. It's a disaster.
Yeah, thanks for the help, man. So this is the way the train was coming before it disappeared.
There are no tracks or foot.
I wonder if I have to go back to Chesterfield Station. Do I go to Bridlington? Make sure I don't need to go and fake it at Chesterfield first. See what else we can do here. Watson. What is in my fucking way? Alright, so didn't I build a fake train here? Voila, fake train. Alright. I've done everything I can do here. Then we want to go back to Burlington where the grumpy people are and talk to them. For those that may have missed earlier, we're going back to talk to Mr. Robinson, who had a special car with an invention that generates electricity on it. He was selling it to some businessmen. Only the businessmen are left on the train, so we'll see how that goes. So I would assume, if I head on into this station, this dude will be here.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Don't touch anything, please.
Alright. So I'm gonna have to consult the archives then. So I bet I need to go see if these were the same things that were used at the breaking down of the train. I'm going back to Ipsham to see if they used the tools in the burglary. And my dogs are barking at somebody on my porch, probably. Let's go see. Let's go to the first person view. Yeah, he runs kind of dorky. Look at that.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
This is where it gets hard, because now I've got to figure out where they use those tools and why, I think. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. I know what it was carrying. Inspect the rails where the train vanished. Find more information. I did that, right? Gotta go back to where the drunk guy is then. What do you think, Randy? Say something. I'm stuck. Alright, here we go. Follow me out. Okay, we already discovered the booze.
French wine, a remarkable vintage.
So where were those tools used? What am I missing? This is the part that's brutal, is I'm not sure what I'm looking for. That's to check my archives over here. our luggage. Carriage. And now I can't walk up the stairs. Let's go behind here and see what's over here. I'm at Chesterfield. They built the freight train. They got the guy drunk and distracted him. Let's go to Burlington. If I change to that, does it change anything? No. But it totally didn't go through Chesterfield. Alright. Look how good everything looks. So I can't walk. Can I walk into the town? That would be nice. Aha! I think I figured out what the answer is. I can explore the town. A lot of good it did me. Okay, let's go to this young kid again.
Don't touch anything, please.
Thank God he just hangs out here all the time for me to talk at him. There's nothing in his station. Not back here. What about in here? What's in here? Ooh. I can't walk up to it. Collision wall means no, I suppose. Okay, so they're out there. That'll just take me back to the other stations. Dave Sham. Look, there's broken down stuff here. I could have easily built something here. Head towards the shack, maybe? That's just scenery. Tired guy sleeping under a tree? Nothing, huh? Oh, I go in here.
The whole train just disappeared.
So I'm missing something.
Railway post bags.
This is one of the down parts, is that sometimes
It's a scandal.
you just have
An
to
absolute
dig.
outrage.
And I'm not very good at digging, so let's see. Check common map, search archives. But I can't click search archives. I don't have archives because I'm not at Baker Street. It's in the cab. Maybe I should read the chat more. Alright, so... to the archive. So essentially the archive is a big bunch of letters and news articles and junk that you can dig through and find information on. So that's what we're going to do, and we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to try to solve this mystery in one sitting. Alright, so this is the station where where this train disappeared. But if I go this way, and this room here. Oh.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
I found a new room. Well, alright. Let's go look at the junk
An old
pile.
locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Anything worthwhile in the storage area? Nope. So that's the warehouse that wasn't burgled. So where is my archive? Is it over here? I think it's over here. Or do I just go back to the cab and get my archive at the cab?
Holmes,
I don't know, Watson. How is it possible for you to be in the way every time I try to go through a door? Maybe the cab has an archive. Let's go see. Oh. See? Missed one small
Now we
detail.
have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Oh, there it is. Oh, stop fucking moving. Oh my god.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations.
There we go.
There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
These guys are cheeky buggers. Alright. Thank God for portable archives. So we head to the railway at the switch. Welcome, new viewer number 2. So while we wait, I need to do new deductions. Nope. Alright, so this is the switch, huh? Imagine, I suppose.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
There's nothing fancy to look at down there. Let's go this way. I'll go all the way down here. It tries to send me out of here. So with the switch, take it down here. Maybe the switch takes it this way though. Having trouble saying which way the switch would go.
This road should go in the same direction as the red one.
What about this way? So what am I looking at here? Guess we'll go to the other switch then. See if that adds any deductions. Nope. I bet once we investigate this other spot, I'll get a lot more deductions going on. I will just calmly sit here and read while we wonder if I'm leaving or not. Alright, let's go into the waiting hall at Doncaster, shall we?
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman.
Englishmen would never smoke a cigar.
Newspaper articles on horse racing, hurdle, steeplechase, and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
Betting slips for horse racing. Betting slips for horse racing. A telegraph. A telegraph.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking. This railway branch should lead to the quarry. The switch is rusted, but it still works. The railway ends here. That is strange.
Oh, you see the texture lines. See it? Oh well, let's go see. got to say.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Can't tell you about last night, because you were drunk like your comrade. Melancholy. Doesn't have a watch, what the fuck? What kind of a station master doesn't have a watch? He took his ring off. He's cheating.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph. Just the same as all the other nights.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map, there should be a quarry here, and behind that, the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And
Liar.
where did you work before that?
I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake.
Let's go see what this guy's looking at here. Oh, I see. Where did the not-Englishman guy with the cigar go? Head to the beach. Alright, let's see. Oh, I didn't notice
Here
that
we
the
are
book
at
he's
the
reading is
beach
Crime and
that
Punishment.
is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest. An advertisement for lake cruises. An abandoned gypsy caravan. This place was abandoned fairly recently.
Goddamn gypsies.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached. A label with the name Las Zarpas.
So that's the one thing about this is it's super, I mean, super cranial. You go back, you check your archive.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Oh.
Here it is.
Okay, so I found Las Zarpas, and I need to go look at these heavy tracks.
These traces were made by carriage. Look,
Here we go.
the vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy.
Maybe loaded with people.
Nothing interesting here. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
And that distance.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Elementary. See, now I can try to deduct something. Out of deductions for now, suckers. Let's go see what else we can do. See if there's anything else I can dig up in here. Nothing at the Gypsy Caravan, really.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
So most likely they used a barge to head across the lake. Let's see. Hello, other two viewers. Welcome to the Big Shiny Robot stream. I'm trying to solve a mystery. We'll see how I do. So, if the train cleared Chesterfield, came here, they routed it with a switch into the lake, loaded it onto a whatever, they would have taken it across. Right? So that's kind of where we're at there. Yeah, we go back to Doncaster.
This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
These are so hard. So I've got to make, essentially, a Mexican hat. Okay, what else can I drag? See, then they'll kind of like work. Oh my gosh. You have to kind of make this image work. They have to line up with this. Oh, there we go. That looks more, that actually matches better. The cigar smoke straight to that side of the hat. Yeah.
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze me.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar. It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
But how did Mexicans end up in England?
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint. These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
That means that the fellow spent several days here. Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station. Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
We have nailed down some more evidence. Yeah, Mr. Duff didn't see anybody, and this dude hung out for a couple of days. Mr. Duff. Mr. Duff. Can I deduct anything else before I talk to him? Alright. Here we go. Let's ask about the Mexican.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
You
Goodbye,
old
sir.
racist bastards.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Why couldn't I stop him and like fight with him?
This postbag belongs to the station master.
Well, let's open it. Alright, station master, what do you got? Uh-oh. It's never a good sign for a mystery when a dude owes somebody money.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
Hello, viewer number 3. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button so you know when we do stuff. And, enjoy Sherlock Holmes as I try to figure this game out a little bit. She's just time she's have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. So I'm willing to bet that we can go tell him off.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Watson, would you like some tea?
No.
Gotta be something I'm missing in here then.
Betting slips for horse racing.
This is where I'd be
A
stuck.
telegraph.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
I feel like I've already done all of this here. I need proof that a guy hung out for 4 days. Go to Evesham then and see if I can talk to that guy again. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's go look around here again. Where's the old seasoned guy? Here he is.
The entire train has disappeared. It's...
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
That's a great
This part
question.
is probably from a locomotive.
Station is that one dude at? He's at let's go to Bridlington. I think there was a guy over So I don't have proof there was a guy there to call him on. I got proof that he's in debt. Who's that jerk that's all grumpy about his money?
Railway post.
He was saying he wouldn't leave till he got his money, right?
I will not move from here until I receive my...
Don't touch anything, please.
Oh. Oh. I found a thing.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Very interesting.
According to this document, you have insurance for your prototype.
Oh, thank God. Where did you find it?
Near the telegraph station.
I must have lost it when I tried to send a message, which I was prevented from
I
doing.
apologise for that, but regulations state that public access to the telegraph is strictly prohibited.
Upon my word, you keep on digging that hole of yours. You have no idea who I am.
We don't know him.
I see that you kept your grip sack with you. Why don't you leave it in the luggage room?
I've had other things to think about. I lost my prototype. And this idiot station master just stands here doing nothing to help.
Oh, but...
Well, that won't do at all. Station master, I believe that the regulations state that any passenger luggage should be taken to the luggage...
I'll do it right away, sir. Sorry, sir.
This Robinson is quite a character. We should learn more about him.
I will not move from here until I receive my
We're gonna learn more about him. by going through his stuff.
This gripsack belongs to Mr. Robinson.
I think we should open it, Holmes. This is what they call force majeure. I'll keep watch.
Of course.
Right, another lock puzzle. Bam! So much for your grip case, Mr. Robinson.
Look, Watson, a bundle of contracts. Very suspicious. We should study them carefully. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another exclusive sales. Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another Mr. Robinson is the seller. Yet another Mr. Robinson is the seller. Well, it is very clear that this Mr. Robinson received prepayments from various people for his machine.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
I think it's time to find out how he sold
Railway
so
post
many,
bags.
so many pre-sales. And he has an insurance policy you can cash in as well.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
I wonder if I can make some more deductions now. Yeah. So I think he did it. One step closer. One step closer.
A fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
A fake train.
So I obviously didn't investigate this now because I didn't find something. We're so close to having the answer. I checked out this switch. There's tracks along the side of it. From my carriage.
Mines. This is interesting.
There we go.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Now we go to the mines.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Oh, vehicle traces again.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
It's always a metal box.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Alright, another lock puzzle. that.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Mycroft knows all things.
Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
We gotta find this guy. Let's do it. Find these guys then. I'm gonna do a Doncaster. Then I need to send a telegraph to Mycroft. Because obviously that guy won't stop me from the telegraph. Here we go. We'll find us a guy that smokes cigars.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
De Chile. Boom, let's profile him. His wrinkles. Strong build. He knows martial arts. Smart clothes.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
He was kind of a dick. Go send a telegraph.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Alright, we found out more info. Now I can connect stuff. We're so close. It's a twap. That matters. So see if we can hide a train in the mines, shall we? Alright, back at the mines.
This is an administrative panel. See what it says.
This is an information sign. It might contain some useful data. We should restore it. This is an information... Watson, you are a gentleman, and gentlemen tend to carry handkerchiefs. Might I borrow yours?
And where is your own?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I lost it.
Very well. Here it is.
WEA Coal. These mines belong to them.
mouse here. Look at all the stuff I missed when I was just running around trying to find out what I was looking at, huh?
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Why do we dismantle the rails? Let's find out.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Alright, so let's get out of this part now. Pile of stones. What else am I missing? Paper package. Hello. See what's in here?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside. Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Alright. Exploding stuff.
Dynamite.
We know where the stolen rail track went. Haha! That pretty much solves that portion. So the train is in there. Which means they're in there. Which means we need to head... Where should we head? Examine the side railroad branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. Chesterfield, Evesham. So I gotta go do that at Doncaster now. Here we go. I think we should be really close to solving this one. We've got most of the answers. Just gotta figure out how we prove. I wonder if all this proof I can talk to Douchey Mick. What's his name? Now that we've had that conversation, I can probably corner him.
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Guess not.
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Nothing really here that I'm looking for. Something at that side railway branch, which is... Oh look, Watson, you're running in place. How nice of you.
The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Just one little detail. Hold on, Joe. Let's see. I don't understand. That's gotta be the answer there. Train cannot be sunk, and all I have left is the Doncaster telegram.
All these trains and railway stations, Chileans,
Alright, let's play viewers. Give me a minute. I'm gonna take a quick break before we finish this mystery off.